Republican Senator Marco Rubio threw a massive temper tantrum on the floor of the Senate this week because a piece of legislation, an amendment actually, that he brought to the Senate floor had a typo in it. And that typo actually killed the legislation, and Marco Rubio threw an absolute fit. Now, the typo was minuscule. Okay, it was supposed to say .025, but instead it was .0025. One too many zeros after the decimal point, which actually did significantly change it because it was a bill or an amendment dealing with funding mechanisms for sewer upgrades. Okay, pretty innocuous stuff, right? But a typo like that significantly changes the math. I mean, it'd be one thing if you were spouting a statistic, something that wasn't necessarily relevant, but this was about math, Marco. And if you make a mistake anywhere in a math equation, you will likely ruin the entire thing, especially when you add an extra decimal point. That could result in people getting, a tenth of what they should get for these sewer upgrades. So Rubio's was told by Democratic Senator Tom Carper, nope, you can't change it. You've brought it to the floor, and that's the rule. Like, once it's on the floor, dude, you cannot change it. It has to go back through the committee, all those changes, come back out, be reintroduced. That's how it works. We have these rules. So Rubio said this. He said, I just want everybody to be clear. We're not changing the formula. There's an extra zero. It is literally a typo, the kind of typos people make every single day in the Senate. Instead of saying .025, it says .0025. Everyone knows what it was intended to do. That's the way we've talked about it. The Senate's now a place where you can't amend a typo through unanimous consent. That's unbelievable. It's unreal. And frankly, I find it unacceptable. I'd like to think that was the tone Marco Rubio used in his little freak out there. But dude, rules are rules, man. You made a typo that does in fact change the legislation. You got to go back and fix that. Furthermore, you should probably also double check the work, right? I know you're not sitting there being the one typing this up, but your staff is. Maybe it would behoove you just a little bit to go through and check for things, I don't know, like typos. Because that seems rather important in this case. Not to mention the fact, come on, we've come off, 8 straight years of Republican obstruction, refusing to bring Democratic pieces of legislation to the floor, pieces of legislation that could have helped millions of people in this country, just because Republicans could. So yeah, you know what? You getting screwed over because of a typo, I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. Your party deserves far worse. And I hope you continue to have these meltdowns on the Senate floor to show everyone in the country what a giant idiotic baby you really are.